Hi, I'm Bob Davis, and I want to thank SPTV for having me. And today, I want to share how we grow our business organically by blessing our vendors with photos after the events. So it's really important as photographers, as another medium for marketing, is to think of your vendors. We primarily shoot weddings and large events, so we deal with a whole host of people that come together to make these weddings stunning and beautiful. Because we're at such a high-end level, we view all of our vendors as potentials for marketing and generating business. Most photographers tend to hold their photos hostage. And if you think about it, the more you bless your vendors with photos and get them there quickly without effort, the more they can not only showcase their work, but your work as well. So it's another way to get the word out and promote about you. Have you ever wanted to work with a particular event planner or a stunning venue, or you want to leap to that next level? This is a great way to do it. Now, I can't take all the credit for this. While I make the photographs, my wife Dawn, she came up with this plan and the workflow and the process to make it seamless and easy. So after every wedding, we shoot it, we edit it, we color it, and we provide a gallery for our brides and grooms. So within that time frame, we're also choosing our favorites, which we use as a slideshow online, and we release those photos to the couple. Simultaneously, we'll also send that link to all of the vendors. Now, the way we get to know all of the vendors is we send a questionnaire to our bride and groom, and our goal is to get the weddings published. So one of our great partners is Inside Weddings, and we actually do have a wedding published in this current issue. But the way we make this happen is to make it as easy as possible. And as I said, we created a questionnaire that we send out to our couples, and of course it gets them excited to get published in a magazine. In there, we ask who all their vendors are: dress, shoes, aisle runner, flowers, band, DJ, venue, everything, event planner, designers. We have not only who they are, but their phone number and email. So once we deliver the bride and groom their gallery, we simultaneously, as again, should say Dawn, creates a web-ready file, which is stamped with our logo on it, and then a high-res file. And then we'll upload that wedding to Dropbox. And once we release it to the clients, we also release it to all the vendors. We send them an email saying, hi, Allison and Kyle's wedding has been completed, and we'd love to share these photos with you. And we send them a vendor sharing agreement, which is very simple. All it really says is, by using our photos, you agree to credit us, our website, and our name. So bobanddawndavis.com, just credit the photos with that. In turn, we also give credit on our blog, our social media with hashtags, Facebook, with all of the event designers and people that contributed to create these dream weddings. So as I said, we give details, we give flowers, we give all of those photographs in a web-ready and high-res. Now, we also have a clause in our vendor sharing agreement that should they choose to use an image for advertising, again, is a win-win. We just require further permission, because if it's a big ad in a national publication, well then of course it's going to mean a little bit more than just credit, right? Because now they're generating revenue from that. And again, you work that out with your vendors and your agreement to that. But weddings, it's a great way to continue marketing yourself. So we not only give those photos to the couple, but we give them to the venues. We actually had a really good email come to Dawn and I, and it's from a wedding photographer, and they've also started their own wedding venue, and it's really cool. So the words of wisdom that came from this wedding photographer, now venue owner, was, running a wedding venue social media page has taught me a new lesson. It comes close to impossible to getting images from other photographers for blog posts and websites. Now, she's also a wedding photographer. Now they own a wedding venue, and she's saying this. I know it can feel like an inconvenience because everyone has their own clients to take care of. And of course, she's saying myself included is guilty of this. Thank you to all the amazing photographers who sent me images. Rant over, happy Thursday. So these venues and the vendors want to use your pictures. Don't make them wait. Because if you deliver quickly, they're going to use you more because they know they could depend on you, and it's a win-win. So don't hold your photos hostage. Don't be stingy. Work together. It's another great way to market yourself and create partnerships. There we go. Our vendor sharing agreement, as I said, we just make sure, and we also put it in our Dropbox where it says by downloading these images, you agree to A, B, and C. And basically what that is again, if you're going to use the images for advertising, that requires further permission. But please, you're welcome to use them on your blog, social media, website, as long as you do it in exchange for credit. The way we size it, so Dawn has come up with a great formula for our blog stamped images, meaning we have our logo already stamped across them, which makes it convenient for them to use them for social media. They don't have to size them, they don't have to credit them, they don't have to do anything. The easier you can make this process for both publications and your vendors, the more they will share your images. So Dawn started creating Bob and Dawn Davis Instagram.com/Bob and Dawn Davis. And she created it about 6 months ago. So very organically by hashtagging all of our vendors. And currently it's up just over 5,000 and it's growing very organically, very naturally. But it's not photographer based. It's all brides, venues, vendors, to that aspect of the market that we want to reach out to. So it's working by providing them with the images already sized and ready to go, making it convenient. Now our high-res images are 2,000 pixels wide. So they're full res, again, size, so they can put them on their website and not worry about anything. So again, the easier you can make it for publications, vendors, the better it is all the way around. It's a win-win. So it really doesn't matter what size market you're in. It truly doesn't. You're going to be dealing with the hall. Let's just say it's a VFW hall and you had a really great shoot there and you're using your lighting and you're doing things to distinguish yourself from other brands. Speed trumps quality. And what I mean by that is sometimes as photographers, we can get so caught up in trying to make things perfect, where many times if you are diligent and you get a great capture in camera and you deliver those images in a timely manner, instead of waiting till everything is perfect, it benefits you and it benefits your vendors. And truly, it will outpace your competitors because most competitors are going to wait till it is perfect. And then again, they get caught up in their other events and things that they're shooting and they forget, and it takes sometimes 6, 8 months to a year to supply these photographs. By then, the designers and the venues and styles could move on and change. So speed is definitely going to be your friend, and it doesn't matter what size market you're in. Same thing would apply with destination weddings, anywhere you are. I mean, we photograph weddings all over the world, castles in Italy, beach weddings, and we're very diligent. Again, you have a point of contact person when you arrive in those venues, no matter where they are, get their name, email, and contact information, especially if you want to work there again. And as soon as you release the photos to your client, get them the same selection of photographs, and it will help you and it helps them to market you. Because remember, it's a win-win. It's not only marketing you, but it's marketing a beautiful event in their space and it's current.